Foreword. I just finished reading this book, and I don't think I've ever been as captivated by a story as I have by this one. Embracing the Battle reads like a best-selling novel, and I couldn't put it down. When Laura Kasbar first asked me to consider writing this foreword, I was hesitant mainly because my schedule was currently overfull. I just didn't have the time to try to read and digest a book, then write a foreword, and she was asking for it in 1 week. But as you'll see in the pages to come, Laura has that quality that every child with special needs should have in a parent. She believes that any problem will have a solution, and she won't stop at anything until that solution is implemented. I'm not sure how you got me to carve out a few extra hours in one of my office's busiest weeks in the middle of the flu season, with my own book deadline approaching, all the while launching a new radio show. The same way you didn't take no for an answer when trying to find help for your own children, and have eventually gone on to help thousands of other children with what you created. You are a mom on a mission. I've always said that when a child is diagnosed with a poorly understood disorder like autism, we usually see that parent become an expert in that particular disorder and will quickly learn more than one child's own general doctors. Laura Kasbar took this concept and turned the dial up to 11. I want everyone to read this book, pediatricians, therapists, and anyone else that is on the front lines of screening for autism, as well as any parent with concerns about their child's development. There are dozens of books written by mothers who have fought this battle, but Embracing the Battle offers solutions. As a pediatrician, I thought I knew about every available therapy for kids with special needs. I didn't. I wondered, am I the only one that doesn't know about this? Why doesn't everyone know about this and use it? I even asked one of my colleagues who was a local expert in biomedical treatments for autism. The limit of his knowledge on Gemini was, I think one of my patients uses it and likes it, and that was it. About an hour into reading, I put the book down and immediately called 3 of my patients and 1 of my family members and told them to start the Gemini program with their kids. These kids ranged from a 2-year-old that was just diagnosed with autism last week to a 28-year-old with Down syndrome that has had just about every therapy available, except for this one. This book goes on to cite a substantial amount of positive clinical evidence for Gemini's discrete video modeling. This helps me recommend this therapy without hesitation. Thank you for asking me to write this foreword, as I would have never read this book otherwise. I'm just too busy. I would have missed out on this amazing information. This will help so many of my patients. Gemini's 10 Signs of Autism screening tool is now given to all of my parents of toddlers, and it is making my job a lot easier. Dr. Jim Sears, Pediatrician.